What's up, guys? It's me, Captain Stonksay. I'm back with another replay analysis, this time from a fella named Nazox, who's currently in Platinum 3, Diamond 1. He's trying to secure his Diamond 1 spot, but obviously that's not gonna be working out too much when you double commit on the kickoff, but yeah, that's just how it goes sometimes. It does create a bit of chaos, it looks like, because well, when two people double commit, then nobody's really left with enough boost, and it just creates all kinds of confusion. We still see it here. I think we're just gonna go back to the very beginning of the game. Obviously, the unspoken rule right now is that if nobody's communicating on kickoff, then it's the left man who goes. So, but you know, if it's solo queuing, I can sort of forgive that two people go. It's better than nobody going. So. But yeah, here's the first situation. It's a little bit of a tricky one. It's difficult to tell what's gonna happen. Hawk goes for the ball, but is beaten to it by some guy from Orange team, and it's sort of a tricky pre-jump to read. I'm not sure what Nazox is trying to do here, but yeah, it's all stemming from that initial double commit on the kickoff. Also, you want to be careful about your body language in this situation where you have two people back. So one guy's got a challenge, one guy's got to stay back. Nazox lets his mate handle it, but then he goes backwards and turns forwards again. So his body language is telling Mr. Hawk back there that Nazox is probably gonna go back for boost and assume third man position. So that's why you see them both right now going for the ball, and they're both gonna be turning back right now. So this is a lot of confusion that could have been avoided with like some more decisive decision making, and not so much shimmy shammy in the defense. So. But it seems like things have calmed down here. Nazox has a good challenge on the ball, follows it up, goes for the demo. It's a little bit of a risky situation to go for demos on, but I mean he is so close to the other players, so I forgive it. But you really want to be careful after a situation with a lot of chaos. You don't really know what your mates are, what their boost levels are. So you want to be sort of buying time after any sort of period with some chaos in it. So, but he almost gets the demo. It would have been well worth it. Good recovery back. Picks up one little small boost pad. A little bit of confusion again. Hawk says he's sorry. It's but right now you don't really know who's going to be going for this ball. So it could be anybody's ball, and I'm guessing because Hawk said he was sorry, he's probably assuming second. So I'm hoping to see that that Nazox here is probably not gonna go for the ball, but instead letting Nazox have it. Yeah, Nazox takes it up the back wall. It's an okay idea. Oh, almost got demoed. Nazox kind of I'm not sure. Maybe he's going for an air drag to clear the ball, but again here you probably wanna be looking around to see, because ideally Hawk would be going for the ball. Nazox is attacking this ball, but he's got a man in net. So, and Hawk has a much better clear coming from the net and out instead of Nazox here coming back with the ball. So it's a very difficult ball. He ends up pinching it upwards, and it kind of creates a very dangerous situation. But Hawk is on it, and so the play develops a little bit of turning around and sort of trying to figure out what the right position is here, which I don't want. You can always just, instead of turning your car around, just quickly click that look behind button. That'll tell you everything you need to know, and you can sort of keep going or turn back, or all of this sort of, you're turning around, you're kind of wasting a lot of time in the midfield instead of just, oh, is there a guy back or should I be back? You can just use your camera and really instantly know whether or not you should be turning around. Nice challenge here. It's a little bit of a shame to see Pepsi, it looks like. Pepsi should not be going for this ball. He's challenging sideways on, which you almost never want to be doing, and this is basically diamond level, so you should also be trusting your guy back in net, your third guy, to have this clear. It's the exact same situation that I was just talking about, where Nazox himself cuts off the guy in net. This time we see Pepsi doing exactly the same thing that Nazox did to Hawk. But thankfully, Nazox gets to the ball first here. It could have been a really nasty pass out to Orange by Pepsi if he would have gotten to the ball first. So just be a little bit mindful of everything. Oh, this was a really quick shot. I'm not sure what happened here. I was about to commend Nazox for his rotating to back post. Oh, it's a really nice pass out here from Jumbo Jackson. He lands on the wall, gets a little cheeky pass back. Super high level play from him, and it just sets up an easy goal for his mate Dominaci. Not much that Nazox could have done here. He was rotating as he should be. You can't really read a pass like that. You know, you can't be expecting to be playing against pro level players when you're in Diamond. A little bit of indecisive positioning from Nazox here. I'm not a huge fan of it. It's something a lot of players do when they're third man or protecting net. So they'll do the right thing by rotating to back post here, which is exactly what you want to see. But then you have a tendency to sort of just keep creeping forwards, and then you end up in no man's land and you have to turn back. So it would have been much better if he just stayed back, maybe slowed down a bit here already and started creeping instead of hurrying back to the back wall. So let's see how it develops. But it's definitely awkward having to turn around here after entering no man's land. This should probably be a shot on target, but instead it's a whiff. So that could have definitely been a goal. Nice challenge here from Nazox. It does end up becoming what looks to be a triple commit. So again, it's really something that I can kind of forgive it here because it's such a panicked moment, and it is right there in the middle of the pack, sort of with platinum and diamond players, where there's a lot of trust issues, and rightfully so. I mean, you do see a lot of whiffs as well, but if you want to rank up, you really have to show that trust right about this time in diamond. So everybody ends up going for this. Thankfully, it's the right guy who's quickest to the ball, because this is definitely Nazox's ball as third man here, and he gets a good challenge on it. And let's see, we have Pepsi going back. He should be third man. Let's see the play develops. I like to see the positioning here, spacing out. That's really good to see, so that you're kind of ready for everything. And when the ball doesn't have a lot of power on it already, then big clears are not that likely, but it's still a little bit risky for Nazox. I like to see him turn back here, because that could have been a pinch, and that can generate a ton of power out of nowhere that you really have to start being ready for, and when you're ranking up to diamond and soon to be a champion level gameplay, then that's when, you know, pinch clears start to come out in a little bit more of a consistent fashion. So I like to see this sort of positioning, a little bit of a patient positioning. And this, now he's first on the ball, and he should be expecting his two mates to be behind him, so he definitely needs a challenge here. And after being first, he should be going back to third. But instead he actually cuts rotation and takes second position. So after making a play, you're first man, and then you become third in rotation. So at this point in time, Hawk is very far behind, but he should be coming up like with full boost, and then leaving Nazox to grab more boost. But instead both charge up, and it's sort of a messy situation with all three players very close together. But Nazox turns around and makes space, and that's very nice to see. But Pepsi does the same, so you see how it's a little bit of a mess compared to what you would expect to see higher up in the ranks. But it seems like they've got it figured out. So Hawk is attacking, and our guy Nazox is first man after that. Kind of chases across the pitch, maybe looking for some damage. This again, sort of cutting the rotation again. I can sort of understand it if, yeah, he is very far back Mr. Hawk down in the corner. It's sort of something you see in the lower ranks, that people will be going all the way back for big boosts when you should really just be focusing on small boost pads, just like Nazox is doing here. It shows that Nazox is ready to get right back into the action where Hawk is still way back behind. So in this case, I don't mind so much the cutting of the rotation. If your third man back is way back going for the big boost in his own corner, then you can definitely cut in. Just be careful about it, because it does create confusion if it happens too closely to each other. So nice bit of clear here from Pepsi, it looks like, and Hawk got demoed. So I really want to see some good patience here from Nazox, staying back, because you never know after a demo. A lot of things could happen, but it turns out that Pepsi was pretty solid on the ball. Almost a demo attempt here, almost gets it. That's fine, and turning around quickly, so he's putting a lot of pressure on the opposition. It seems like there's a lot of rotational issues here, because if I would expect Pepsi to be back third right now, but because you see Hawk going up as first man, and that means that Nazox is second man, so I would be expecting Pepsi to be hanging back as third man, seeing how the play develops over here on the side. But instead we see him actually having cheated quite far up, leaving Nazox in a very awkward situation here, having to move back. Going for the pinch clear, maybe just kind of a challenge. He's already been put in a very difficult situation, so I can't really blame him. Oh my god, that's a big miss. But I can't really blame him for this. This bit of attack here should have definitely led to a goal. I mean, I don't know quite how he missed that. It's JKIUY guy coming up here. Really nice center. Just slams it into the post. This should have been definitely been a goal. But it all comes back to the fact that after moving out here, it's very clear that he's first, Hawk is first, and Nazox is second. So Pepsi has he should not be moving out here at all. He should be staying back. And then here you can you have the option to rotate far back, but you also have the option of going right at the ball, and it's hard to say what's the right call at this moment. So really fortunate that you don't get scored on that. This should just be an open net, easy goal, but regretfully, it looks like you have two people going for the same ball, and it causes a lot of confusion. You can see all three red-orange team are in the corner, basically, and there's two guys going for the same ball. That should just be an easy goal. But because two people are going for it, it becomes a chaotic situation, so really unfortunate to see that. And Hawk should probably not be as far up here as he is. He should be back ready to clear this ball, and he's... Oh, what a cheeky little back pass save. That's amazing. So it's an extremely awkward situation because Hawk went so far up. So Nazox is doing exactly the right thing of just moving back as fast as possible. And he ends up actually getting the save from the own goal attempt by Pepsi. Really good save, really nice move by him to sort of make up for the mistakes of his teammates, I would say. This is not his ball to go for, however. I'm praising him a lot, but yeah, it's such a chaotic game that I can't fault him too much for going for this. But yeah, he's no longer last man back. You see Pepsi going back, he's third now. So Pepsi should be taking this ball rather comfortably out to the side. He isn't doing that. So again, it's hard to really fault Nazox because this is such a chaotic game, and it's pretty clear that you're not quite sure who you can trust on the field. So this was a nice little clear out, really nice. Moving back, rotating back, far post. You see, he sees that Pepsi is going back, so he decides to cut rotation, which is really nice. You gotta be snappy in these kinds of situations. It becomes a little bit of a mess here with the follow-up. After the initial challenge, you probably want to be moving back out right here. This is... You're never really gonna be able to do anything productive with the ball. You see he's turning for the ball. He should just be turning out and letting his two mates come up after having already cut rotation once. Instead, he's sort of... Yeah, he should just be moving back instead of moving in front of his mates. Which is also happening now, so... Let's see how the play develops from here. It looks like Pepsi or Hawk is moving back, and Nazox can become second man after Pepsi is on first. So let's just see where the ball goes. Good patience here. It's hard to know what happens. Really good ball up here. Could have been a goal. Moving back for some boost. I don't mind that. Now is the time where it's gonna be a little bit tricky to see, because Hawk is quite far up, so I'm expecting Nazox to stay back a bit, but Hawk is backing up, it seems, so that's really confusing for Nazox here. I'm certainly confused as to whether or not Hawk is intending to be second man or third man in this position, so I don't mind seeing that that Nazox is moving back as well. You never want to be leaving people behind. Really nice shot here from Hawk. Good pass, nice shot. Just good, clean Rocket League right here. That's... You never really have to make it more complicated than it needs to. So let's just see how this develops. It all comes from the fact that maybe Hawk kinda knows that this is going to be a tricky play, so he's predicting the clear, which ends up going in a really big favor for blue team. Very nice to see. 1-1 with 20 seconds to go. It's gonna be a really intense kickoff. Let's hope that they don't double commit like the last time. Thankfully, it's not gonna be a substitute. So this is exactly what I actually want to see from a kickoff. You see, one guy going for the ball, the guy on the left goes for the ball, and he's gonna be challenging sort of dead on, so you don't know which boost he's going for. And the other guy goes for big boost, and Nazox is going out for small pads, sort of cheating up, but with a lot of boost to spare. So that's really nice to see. Nazox should be going back here, third man. Yeah, that's really nice to see. Hard to know what's gonna happen here. It's gotta be really careful about challenging too far up the pitch here. That's a nice little touch. Another good pass out. Is this gonna go in? Oh, Hawk really got to just... that's a shame. With this little amount of time left, I don't understand why Hawk isn't just beelining for the ball right there. He should just be going all in. But, oh well, it's unfortunate. Really good play from Nazox. He's doing the best as he can with these chaotic teammates. Nice cheating up. Good little touch here. Maybe look for an infield pass here instead of the... You know, everybody is sort of expecting the shot at this moment, so... But you know that your mates are gonna be in the middle, moving up, so that would have been a really cheeky pass attempt, but I don't mind shooting for taking just a simple shot at net. The rotation back here I'm not loving at all, because the shot, the demo attempt, that's fine. He's got two men behind, but now he spends a lot of time where he has no idea where the ball is. Okay, maybe he actually manages to see. So going back, gets a couple of boost bats. Going all the way back is a little bit of an overkill in this situation. But I can forgive it because it's overtime. There's a lot of nerves on. Spending a lot of time being passive as second man here, that's maybe not ideal, because it kind of creates a little bit of confusion for your third man behind you, because he sees you hesitating here, and so he doesn't know whether to go or not. It's good to see that you flip. So we actually see that Pepsi was actually moving forward, maybe because he saw some hesitation on Nazox. So we'll see if this ends up being a goal. Oh, really nice save, or saved by either Orange Team or Pepsi. Yeah, it looks like Orange Team actually clears it out and clears it back once again. So yeah, it's certainly some chaotic play going on down in these ranks. I don't know why Hawk decides that he needs to challenge this ball. That's definitely not his. So that's really unfortunate to see. Now you've got two men committing. Really nice recovery there. Super awkward bump. But nice to see the jump, and the jump, that's really nice recovery. And going to back post defense, creeping up, yeah, it's like to see. Nice big clear now. That's yeah, this is exactly what I want to be seeing from Nazox. Really nice play. Sort of taking his time again, coming back around. Oh, this one's really awkward. I'm not sure he should be challenging here. He should just be sort of moving to the back post defense over here instead of trying to turn quickly and get the ball, because yeah, it's a very high risk place to turn around for sure. You can kind of understand it when he sees the ball floating, nobody's jumped yet, but facing the other way and turning and then jumping, that's always going to be a more slow challenge than the attackers going straight at the ball. So a little bit of two-man defense and net. I don't mind moving up here, and Pepsi should be challenging this, and Nazox is ready for whatever comes next. The pre-jump doesn't make a lot of sense for me here. Maybe just a little bit of jittery nerves. Not sure what he was expecting, but this is definitely Pepsi's ball. Good patience, not rushing the challenge or the shot. Good pass out. Oh, it ends up being a pinch, so it gets a lot of power on it, which kind of catches the two other blue guys off guard, and it ends up being a goal. Not Nazox's fault here. Not sure what exactly happened. Can I move back to the replay here? So the pass out mid ends up getting really powerful, and you've got one guy going back and the other guy who's cheated up a little bit far, not expecting the pinch pass into the... So it catches them both off guard. They're actually... neither of them are moving back, it seems. They're both facing the goal, moving up. Super duper misplay here from blue guys. One guy definitely has to be like all the way back in net, almost ready for anything, but they're both assuming second man position. So really big misplay, and it causes a lot of chaos going back. And Hawk tries the in and out save. Commendable, almost gets it, but in the end, the double commit here for Bull Team is definitely what causes the loss here. So I would say nice play by Nazox. It's a really chaotic lobby to be in, it looks like. So there's not a lot of tips really that I can send his way. You did see a little bit of confusion that could have been eliminated from Nazox's side with the beginning here, where you move out and you don't really know who's gonna be doing what. But it's really difficult with this kind of lobby where you don't really... There's not a cohesive rotation going on. Nobody really seems to know each other or know each other's playstyles. So the biggest thing would probably be to get some regular mates to play with and sort of learn their playstyles and communicate a bit better, because all the goals seem to be happening from just double commits and cutting rotations. So if you can eliminate that, then yeah, that would be the best. But it's really difficult to be one man armying the rotations. So definitely not your fault on the loss. I would say it's a bit of a chaotic match. Could have gone either way. So really nice pass here from Jumbo Jackson. That was just superb. But anyway, so I hope you got something helpful out of this little replay analysis, and I'll be putting it on YouTube, and you can check it out there. And if you want me to remove it or want some more advice, I can definitely hook you up. Just let me know in the Reddit thread.